Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. I'm bringing you guys a brand new video today, and today we are breaking down our team builder and pregame press conference for our week 4 match against the Aussie Gliders and coach ZoeTwoDots. In this video, I'm going to talk about my team, what I'm bringing, why I'm bringing it, and what Zoe has, and we're going to have a lot of fun with it. The battle will go up tomorrow, of course, and you guys can check that out right here on youtube.com/aDrive. If you guys did not pick up a limited edition Minnesota Vikavolt t-shirt yet, this gold foil design is incredible. There's just a handful of them left. You guys go to Vikavolts.com to pick one up. They look awesome in my opinion. I think you guys will love them. So Vikavolts.com there. Otherwise, I'm going to break down Zoe's team. Zoe is a bit newer to VGC. I don't believe she's got a win yet. But as we saw from our battle against Reversal, being a Pokemon Go YouTuber or being a newer VGC player does not mean that you are not a threat or a viable battler. So we're gonna I definitely put in a fair amount of preparation for this battle, and I'm excited to jump into it. So Zoe picked G-Max Appleton as her max. Not the best max, generally going to be utilized under the Dynamax condition. Doesn't really want to be left without it. It is a pretty bulky Pokemon, good natural bulk. Its move is pretty cool in the sense that it can like drop special defensive Pokemon with Apple Acid. But it has a tough matchup against things like Togekiss. Mimikyu is one of the premier Trick Room setters, but it could also be Swords Dance offensive, so I'll have to be careful with that. Torkoal is what this team is centered around. It is an offensive fire-type Pokemon that can go for moves like Eruption and even now Burning Jealousy. I expect it if it comes, and it will come for sure. It's going to be just a standard Eruption Solar Beam set, though. Chandelure, another fire-type and another Trick Room setter. Chandelure hits incredibly hard with a massive base 145 special attack stat. That Ghost and Fire coverage is very difficult to switch into, so we'll have to be very careful. One of the biggest threats on the team for sure. Gastrodon, a bulky water-type, water and ground-type Pokemon, obviously known for being able to recover itself up and redirect those water-type moves with a Storm Drain ability. Togedemaru is kind of annoying. It's got a couple good abilities like Iron Barbs and Lightning Rod, as well as Sturdy. We'll have to determine which Pokemon on our team has that Focus Sash and what the deal is with that Togedemaru, because Fake Out Nuzzle can always be a bit annoying. Lapras, another water-type Pokemon, does have access to Freeze Dry. Without its G-Max form, though, Lapras is a bit of a subpar pick. It can be a bit annoying, though, especially in Assault Vest variant. It can be very difficult to take down. And it can use spread moves like Blizzard and Muddy Water. Blizzard and Surf. Lilligant, nicely paired with Torkoal. You can see a strategy with Lilycole where the Lilligant goes for after you and allows that Torkoal to actually attack first because Lilligant's so fast with its Chlorophyll ability, allowing it to double its speed in the sun. It's also a problem because Sleep Powder is a problem. It's a 75% accurate move on Lilligant, so there's a chance that it misses, and if it misses, it's going to be great in my favor. But if it hits, it's going to be very difficult for me to bounce back. So I'm going to have to be pretty smart about how I play against that Lilligant. Shiftry, of course, another Chlorophyll user, but a more offensive variant. Can be physical or special, but generally seen physical, especially with things like Sucker Punch. Quagsire is very similar to Gastrodon in the sense that it's a very bulky water and ground type Pokemon. Can be a bit offensive, could be a scary Dynamax candidate. And then last but not least is Sliggoo, which is a bulky Dragon type Pokemon, which would carry an Eviolite if she brought it. In terms of the 6 I expect, I think G-Max, Appleton, Torkoal, Lilligant are very common. Chandelure, and then maybe Gastrodon, Mimikyu would make sense. I could see Togedemaru and Lapras coming. I could even see Shiftry coming. I mean, really, almost anything could come minus Sliggoo. I don't really see Sliggoo coming, but I think anything could come. The good thing for me is there's a couple doubling up in types. Like, Gastrodon and Quagsire do the same thing, more or less, like, very similarly. So that's something to be mindful of. And our Trick Room setters are Mimikyu and Chandelure. Good Trick Room setters, but things that we can kind of take advantage of. So that's going to be Zoe's team. Let's break down what I'm bringing and why I am bringing it. If you haven't hit that like button yet, be sure to like the video, of course. Show some love for the team builders. I know that these can be a little bit more informative. Don't have a ton of action, but hopefully they help you guys. So in terms of breaking down my team here, obviously I could have brought Venemax. I think Venemax was solid in this matchup as a way to hit like Appleton and Chandelure and stuff, but I really didn't like it against Torkoal. Same with Serena. Serena is really good because she has, you know, the Quagsire and the Lapras and the Gastrodon, things of that nature, but that power, the threat of Torkoal is so big. So I left Serena off. I also left Nala off, which is our Luxray. Hitmonchan was probably the thing that I was most considering in this match that I didn't bring, just because I felt like a fake out Assault Vest set with like Ice Punch could have been really strong. And then last, I'm going to leave out Whiteout off the team. We're not going to be bringing that. I will, however, be bringing Liberty here, our Bronzong. This is a Cassiberry Bronzong, allowing me to take a Ghost-type move from Chandelure. I've got Rock Tomb there to activate a Weakness Policy, Imprison, Trick Room, and Body Press. The objective here is that I can stop them from setting Trick Room, or I can set my own Trick Room. So we have 2 different options there. Generally, I think Bronzong is like, I have it in case she brings like a hyper offensive team, but I really don't anticipate myself utilizing Bronzong too much in this match. I do, however, plan to bring Ninetales. Ninetales is my weather setter. Zoe has Torkoal, which is going to set up the drought, right? So big disadvantage for me, but by changing the weather, I can stop that Lilligant speed boost, which is really important because I nullify its chlorophyll, and I can spam moves like Blizzard, which are going to do a lot of damage. Aurora Veil is a very risky click, not something we're going to click very often, but Freeze Dry is something that I can see myself utilizing. It hits Gastrodon and Quagsire 4 times super effectively, and again, controlling the weather is something that I don't need to rely on in this match, but it's something that's only going to help me because it's going to reduce the power output of that Torkoal. It's going to drop the speed on Shiftry and Lilligant. I think Ninetales is a really good late game Pokemon, especially as soon as I give her that Torkoal, then it really renders a lot of her team useless because she doesn't want to be taking Blizzards. Like, if you look at her team, a lot of the team is so weak to just Blizzard spam, and that Sash is going to be really helpful for us to stay intact, as well as breaking Sashes on her team as well. Turtonator, baby. Monaloa, the weakness policy, beast mode, dragon, fire type Pokemon. This thing is a great matchup, having a 4 times resistance to Torkoal, being able to take Appleton relatively well from the grass side. The dragon moves are a little bit scary, which is why I have Rock Tomb on the Bronzong to slow me down and only slow me down. She does not have any redirection, so I don't have to worry about that. Heat Wave, Solar Beam, Draco Meteor is really all I need for Turtonator because it's going to hit everything so hard. And this is a very prime Dynamax candidate, being able to, you know, just hit max Wormwinds and, you know, max Grass Moves, all sorts of good stuff. So just a really good Pokemon in general here. I think this thing could put in a lot of work. The weakness policy there, because things like Gastron could Earth Power. You know, things like Quagsire could Earth Power. You might see something like the Appleton go for a Dragon type move, right? Those kind of things will activate our weakness policy, put us in a good situation where we can deal even more damage. Don't need the weakness policy this week, but it's very, very clutch. I had debated Iron Ball just to make sure I outslow Torkoal, but honestly, Torkoal is not really a threat. Like, if he hits me and he's gonna Earth Power activate my weakness policy. We've got our Shell Shocked here, our Blastoise. This is a very standard Blastoise, but it's max HP, max special attack. It's a very bulky boy. Shell Smash, Water Spout, Protect, and Blizzard. Pretty much the same set I've been running all season. It's not the perfect set because there's some things that take it a little bit better. Some of the Pokemon really don't mind taking Blizzard, but Water Spout's nice because if she has, you know, Water Absorb or Storm Drain, it's not going to get redirected. I don't anticipate me utilizing Blastoise a ton in this game. I think it could be really good. It's mostly there to try to deter the Chandelure a little bit because that thing is such a big problem for me. Now we get to kind of the main focal point of the team, which is going to be a Choice Banded Rhyperior. Now, I generally shy away from choice items in VGC, but this is an instance where I really think it's going to shine. Choice Banded Rhyperior just clicks Earthquake. It has a chance to one-shot things like Torkoal. It breaks Sashes. It knocks things all the way down. Ice Punch can actually one-shot G-Max Appleton when it maxes, if it's not physically defensive, it's just max HP. Earthquake allows me to break through Gastrodons. I have a chance to 2-shot Lilligant with Earthquake, which is crazy. It's just really, really powerful. So I'm really digging this set. Very straightforward. I do have Protect on there on a Choice Band set. There are some very unique situations in testing where I found that having Protect actually could be good because I can Protect and then just max out of it. I lose the extra power of the Choice Band, but in a tricky situation, it could be worthwhile. And then the bread and butter of this team really is Togekiss, and you might start to see the strategy here. Togekiss and Rhyperior and Rhyperior and Bronzong work so well together because of Levitate and the flying type ability. I could just legitimately lead, and I plan to. Togekiss Rhyperior is my dedicated lead in this match. I might even lead it all 2 or 3 games. Legitimately, I just click Earthquake, follow me, and that's all I have to do. Like, she really has no answers for that. Even things like Appleton struggle. It has to use Max Strike to even have a chance against me, at which point I'm just going to be slower under Trick Room. So, you know, we just click follow me. I do have Air Slash with Serene Grace. We have that huge 60% chance to flinch. You gotta love that. Dazzling Gleam is really nice. There's a cool strategy where I Dazzling Gleam plus Water Spout to, or Dazzling Gleam plus Earthquake to stop the Trick Room on Mimikyu. So there are some creative options there. Obviously, follow me, protect, just standard stuff. I have Citrus Berry on there. I gotta be honest, I'm really debating putting Safety Goggles on here. Citrus Berry allows me to take extra hits from Pokemon like Torkoal, but Safety Goggles protects me from the hacks that is Sleep Powder. So I'm really torn. I might make a change before the battle. I want to think about it a little bit more. Citrus Berry is really nice. Like I said, I mean, there's a handful of calcs where the Citrus Berry comes in and then Togekiss just does not die. So Citrus Berry is probably going to work more likely, but Safety Goggles could be the difference of me winning or losing a match. So I'm a little torn on how I want to approach that still. But either way, honestly, I'll tell you the plan, guys. We're going to go Togekiss Rhyperior. I don't even care what she brings. I'm bringing Togekiss Rhyperior like 99% of the time. And then we're bringing Ninetales and Turtonator in the back. Like, I don't really see myself using Blastoise. I don't really see myself using Liberty. Blastoise is there on the off chance that she does not bring Gastrodon, Quagsire, and like her water types are not there, and then I could try to use Blastoise. But you know, I mean, in Bronzong too, same thing. I don't really see myself using Bronzong. I think these 4 are really, really strong. Just legitimately, and the beauty is, I just click Earthquake, Earthquake, Earthquake. I don't max. I save my max for Turtonator, hopefully after she's already used her max, and then Turtonator just goes on a rampage next to Ninetales. It's a really cool strategy. I'm really excited to utilize it. Choice Band of Rhyperior, not something I thought I'd be building with, but I really like this idea, and the calcs do not lie. It is very, very strong. So that's going to be our team breakdown for our week 4 match against ZoeTwoDots and the Aussie Gliders. The match will go up tomorrow morning, so you guys can keep an eye out for that. And don't forget to check out Vikavolt.com to pick up that gold foil, amazing Minnesota Vikavolts t-shirt. Like the video, subscribe if you guys are new, and I will see you guys in the battle. Peace. If you enjoyed this video for me, I'm sure you're gonna love this video right here. However, YouTube thinks that you're gonna like this video. So check out one of my 2 videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.